Buhari government, nnamdi Kanu, over to 4 to 5 years now, Samuel Ekpan have been deprived not to speak. Look at the audacity the Fulani herdsmen have now, killing the IGBOS in numbers, raping their women, and no governor. As I speak to you, Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, that is the chairman of the APC governor, is setting aside now to organize a Hajj for the Muslim people in Imo State. If you ask me, Muslim in Imo State, they are not up to 5%. I'm not here to discuss about religion. Everybody is free to practice his or her religion. But trying to impose what is not real on your people is bad. How many times have you seen the Fulani people organize Christian in the north for them to go to Jerusalem to go and pray? Who has caused these Igbo leaders? Who has laid curse on them? Even if they make you the governor of your people, will you treat your people like this? And this is the reason nnamdi Kanu that said he will never back up on this war, that he will use his last blood to fight this. That's why I respect that man. I'm not an Igbo, but when you see people who are fighting for legitimate, who are fighting for the country, I appreciate that person. I keep telling people that nnamdi Kanu is not only fighting for Igbo, he's fighting for Yoruba, he's fighting for the Middle Belt, he's fighting for Hausa, because the moment the Biafra get their freedom, everybody will adjust. One of the reasons why the Northern Fulanis are behaving shenanigans is because of the nose that Nigeria is one. At the end of the month, they will go to Abuja to collect their share, and that's why they have the audacity to close down schools because of Ramadan fasting.
Guys, you need to watch this video. You need to listen to this man and what he has to say. This is not an Igbo man, no. So this one is not even coming from I am Igbo, I'm speaking for. You need to listen to the words of it. I do not know that people can still speak freely like this. I do not know that Nigerians have someone that can think like this. When I was watching this video, I didn't get my eyes off it till the end. Guys, I'm going to play this video from the beginning so that you will hear and see that there are some people who still think in this our Nigeria. Just watch.
The issue between Wike and Fubara is greedy. Wike is greedy, and that's what's causing this a lot of people. Wike is the greedy man, because why I say Wike is greedy this morning is that if you look at when Wike was a governor of Rivers State from 2015 to 2019, Wike fought every politician in Rivers State. Even when Amechi was a minister to Buhari, Wike fought him to an extent that they did not allow Amechi to step leg into Rivers State. And the good part of it that while we are respected Buhari this morning, that Buhari is far better in terms of democracy than this Tinubu.
So Buhari is better, but we are complaining that time.
Oh, listen, I know when it comes to democracy, managing democracy, Buhari is far better. When the Wike, who was busy abusing Buhari there, despite that, Buhari did not say because of that he would join hands with Amechi to remove Wike. He allowed democracy to go to Edo State, where Obaseki was also in opposition. He used almost 4 or 5 members to finish his first term. Buhari did not intervene. If not the backup of Buhari that Wike is using, I tell you that Wike cannot win this match. Why am I saying this? The Jagaban, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that we call Jagaban in Lagos, that have ruled Lagos State for many years, despite his level, he is still listening to leaders, political leaders in Lagos State. That's why he
could never... other political leaders that are bigger than him in Lagos State?
No, not that they might be bigger, but he has a listening ear. He will consult. He does not just impose things on the leader. And that's why with the case of Ambode, where Ambode was not allowed to go to the second term, he said, I'm not the one, he's the other. And the others claim that we are the one. So as I speak to you now, in Rivers State, nobody is fighting with Wike. No past governor that is with Wike on this mission. He has fought everybody, both Odili, who brought him, both Jonathan wife that brought him. Wike has fought everybody. But the only thing Wike is using now, because he knows that, as I told you earlier, that is greedy, self-centered, that is making them to fight this. He knows that Tinubu needs him most in 2027. And you know that Tinubu will not have option, that Tinubu will support him. You know how he maneuvered the election in 2023 for Tinubu. So he knows that Tinubu is going to need him in Rivers State. And that's why Tinubu too is trying all his possible best to make sure that he stay in the side of Wike. But I want to tell you that it's not going to go well. Because the south side is not the southwest. The south, if you like, pack the whole army, go Rivers State. It will not stop the job people not to come out to protest what they believe in. It is only Yoruba here you can see the way what they did to Ambode. They will keep me, Baba Tisokwe, Baba say everybody they fear. Not be south block. He go reach extent if Tinubu not take care. Tinubu don't step like in River State. He go get where he go reach. The president of the country, you know, this Niger boy, joy dey there. I am only disappointed in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu because the way he's handling things, I'm not happy. I'm not happy in the sense that let Yaradua, I keep referring to let Yaradua, may his soul rest in perfect peace. When Yaradua came, he saw the crisis in Niger Delta. What did he do? He sent Jonathan to that place to go and make peace. When he died, even when Jonathan, did you hear anything about militant? He said to him. Now, Tinubu came and met few problems. One of the biggest problems he met was the case of nnamdi Kanu by declaring the IGBOS as a terrorist, which is not supposed to be. The Fulanis who are busy killing, raping people, they leave them aside by declaring the IGBOS, which means the indigenous people of Biafra by declaring them a terrorist. As I speak to you, no world, no any country in the world that knows that IGBOS is a terrorist. You get my point? We saw situation in Enugu day before yesterday where mothers, they came out in numbers, they were crying. What these Fulani people are doing, they even use stick to be poking their, oh my God. I feel like crying when I was watching. Are you telling me the federal government is not seeing that video? Are you telling me the state government is not seeing that video? But yet, people who busy protecting their people, you declare them the terrorists. Let me shock the world and everybody that's looking to me. I am not saying what Samuel Ekpan is doing in Finland is correct. I'm not here to judge. But since federal government has seen Samuel Ekpan not to speak to Biafra, do you now know that the Fulani bandit, they now have the full audacity to enter the southeast and killing people and raping people? Last few weeks ago, we heard that they went to Ebonyi. They killed over 30 Jews that were ready to go to church. They are now in Enugu women now, they are protesting. They are crying of what this bandit, Fulani bandit are doing. What is the government doing about that? When Samuel Ekpan was active on online, did you hear anything like that? So that's to justify to you that these people are only trying to protect their regions. They are not terrorists. What prompted nnamdi Kanu to form ESM at the first place? Did he form ESM to face Nigerian soldiers? Did he form ESM to vote Nigerian police? The answer is so. He's still the same peaceful men that we are taking over the push, the corridor of Southeast. I say I cannot fold my hands. If these governors, maybe probably it is the Fulani people that sponsored them to be a governor, yes, and they kept quiet for them to allow their people to be key. Let me form the ESM. And that's how nnamdi Kanu formed ESM to defend his people. Now that the federal government has succeedingly kidnapped during Buhari government nnamdi Kanu over to 4 to 5 years now, Samuel Ekpan has been deprived not to speak. Look at the audacity the Fulani headmen have now, killing the IGBOS in numbers, raping their women, and no governor. As I speak to you, Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, that is the chairman of the APC governor, is setting aside now to organize a Hajj for the Muslim people in Imo State. If you ask me, Muslims in Imo State, they are not up to 5%. I'm not here to discuss about religion. Everybody is free to practice his or her religion. But trying to impose what is not real on your people is bad. How many times have you seen the Fulani people organize Christian in the north for them to go to Jerusalem to go and pray? Who has caused these Igbo leaders? Who has laid curse on them? Even if they make you the governor of your people, will you treat your people like this? And this is the reason nnamdi Kanu that said he will never back up on this war, that he will use his last blood to fight this. That's why I respect that man. I'm not an Igbo, but when you see people who are fighting for legitimate, who are fighting for the country, I appreciate that person. I keep telling people that nnamdi Kanu is not only fighting for Igbo, he's fighting for Yoruba, he's fighting for the Middle Belt, he's fighting for Hausa, because the moment the Biafra get their freedom, everybody will adjust. One of the reasons why the Northern Fulanis are behaving shenanigans is because of the nose that Nigeria is one. At the end of the month, they will go to Abuja to collect their share, and that's why they have the audacity to close down schools because of Ramadan fasting and tell you that yeah, we are fasting, let the whole school close.
So if that kind of law is being brought to the southwest and southeast, they are not going to school during Ramadan, what do you think will happen?
It cannot be possible. But as I speak to you now, the Hope Uzodinma, the poster, but because that's how I pay it, because up to now, the court has not explained to us what make Hope Uzodinma the fourth person to be number one as a governor. It's still a record that the judiciary has break and nobody has able to explain to us. That's why we are saying that may God continue blessing Dele Farotimi for the book he wrote. As I speak right now, Nigeria have three arms of government: the legislature, the executive. You now, executive is the only one that is functioning both in federal and state. The federal government has pocketed the judiciary and the legislature. Also, governors has also pocketed the judiciary and the legislature. Whatever they say is final, and that's why you see that the judiciary, they now interpret money. They are not interpreting law. We are not here to say it. We are not afraid to say it. The judiciaries, most of them, they interpret money when money is involved. They are not more interpreting law, and that's why we are saying that this is going to be a harm to our democracy. As we speak, this is no longer a country where doctors are now running to UK to go and do caregiver. Doctors are now going to UK to do the security. And we are saying this is a danger to democracy. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should do the needful. Forget about 2027 and do the needful, because these are the exactly what keep President Jonathan, instead of Jonathan to focus on how to develop his region or to where he comes from, how to make sure he builds seaport in southeast. Jonathan refused to do it. He was busy building a Arimajari school in the north to please the north. But at the end of the day, in 2015, what happened? The North prospered in this place. That because of your interest in the National Assembly, the answer is no. When it comes to sharing the national cake, they know how to share it. But when it comes to politics, that is now where they join our heads together. Ofelo vote for Omo Igbo. Oh, Nita Afue Olori Buruku. Igbo man go say, you want to go vote for Omo Yoruba? It don't go better for you. They are just using this means to divide the youth, so that we will not come out in one voice and fight these old takers. These old takers, they have taken this country to be their country, and they have murdered our future. These are the things they did to our father, and up to as I was born, my father tell me that it go better. But now, am I also repeating the same language to my children? It go better. When it go better? Until we're ready to take our destiny into our hands. Before we go, I told you people before 2023 election that two things, that whether Peter Obi, whether Atiku, whether this grab and win power that is in the Aso Rock now is the one that win. That if they did not do these two things, Nigeria cannot be better. These are the two things. One, if either you restructure this country, or you divide this country, let everybody go. But any president that came in that refused to do these two things, it cannot do any magic. If you like, bring angel from heaven to come and rule this country with this current structure, it cannot work, because they are building on faulty foundation. The foundation is faulty. We need the foundation to be destroyed so that we can build afresh. The Bible says the foundation is being destroyed. What can the righteous do? The righteous have to destroy the foundation and start building. And that's why Biafra are fighting that they need to go. They cannot continue in this kind of country. A country whereby you have sidelined them, you have marginalized them over the years because of the lie they lie against them, that they are the one that planned the coup. But thank God, in his infinite mercy, God touched IBB. Many people are kicking against it, that it was not IBB intentionally for him to come and confess to Nigeria. That people that died during Biafra war, people that lost their life during Abiola, for him not to become president of Nigeria, they are hurting after him. He's close to his early grave. He cannot have rest. That's why he doesn't have choice to come and confess to Nigeria. Mind you, this world is like a marketplace. Everybody comes to the market. When you finish what you are buying, you go back home. Nobody stay in the market. That's how life is. As I talk to you, IBP is already seeing his ancestor. The year that is left for him to stay in this world is very short. You cannot accuse me for that. You can't tell me IBP will still spend 50 years in this world again. So either give or take. He's called close to his grave on a daily basis. So I think he's trying to do the needful. But it was too late. Because how can you sideline people since 1966 and you label them with evil? Since then, they did not allow them to go to the corridors of power. I don't know the agreement the Yorubas and the Hausas have signed together and said we will never allow these people. I'm not the one that said Showore said it, that there is an agreement between the Yoruba and the Hausas. So for me, it's either we are prolonging the evil day ahead, restructure this country, or divide this country. Let everybody go on their peaceful way. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, my brother.
Nobody has analyzed Nigeria's situation the way that this man just did. Like, I was able to see this Nigerian situation in a very, very different way, that I wish that Tinubu can even watch this video and get some insights out of it. He is very right when he said that our politicians are using tribal war, tribal bigotry as a tool against us. Yes, they will just incite tribalism in everything, so that it will not be like if something is happening in Yoruba land and Igbos decide to join, something that will bring peace or that will favor Nigerians. Before you know it, that was what happened in the EndSARS. Before you know it, from nowhere, analysis started flying that Igbos started this EndSARS so that they will destroy Lagos, and then they will now go back to their homeland because their homeland cannot be like Lagos. Like silly talks. Before you know it, people that are thinking very well will now start judging everything based on tribe. And it's the same tribe that will make someone to vote someone that is not capable because the person is coming from their side. Now, who is suffering it? Both the person that the president is from their side and the person that the president is not from their side is complaining. Have you seen that these people will always be favorable in any situation? It is you and I, that is the poor masses, that will now suffer it. Even if Tinubu come from your community, gone. If situation is bad, any amount they are selling rice or garri, that is the same amount that you yourself you go and buy. But maybe he want to do giveaway and share bag of rice or bag of garri for family or for every compound. It will still finish and you will still go back to being the poor masses that you are, because they will never give you what will sustain you for the long period, which is empowerment, which is making prices of foodstuff or everything in general to come down to the normal level where normal human beings can purchase it. Giving you peanuts that you know that will finish. During election, you collect 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira to vote. That 5,000 naira cannot even sustain you for 2 days. It will finish. For someone that has family, pata a day, they will use it to prepare one pot of soup, anyhow pot of soup, and the family will eat it for that day, and that is the rest. You will suffer throughout the 8 years or 4 years that the person will be in office. So where is the gain? Where is the wisdom in that? But if Nigerians should come together, all the youth, forgetting tribe, whether you are from Igbo or from, because this man that said this time is a Yoruba person. He's not an Igbo, but he was able to take away tribe and see things for the way it is. That is how it should be. Not everything should not be war. As all of us are doing that tribal war, when it is time for them to celebrate in whether in National Assembly or anywhere, they will not remember who is from anywhere. They will not say this senator is Igbo or this president is Yoruba. All of them will come together and enjoy. And it's you that is fighting that will be suffering it. So guys, I hope this video is able to provide some insight into Nigerian system of government for you. Please share me your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share this video so that other people can still see it, because there is no need for any good news if few people just saw it. Everybody needs to hear this message and think. Like, we need to restructure the way we think. You need to see